All right, today we're going to check out the John Osborne Signature Tele from Fender. So this is quite the departure for me personally. I don't have a ton of single coil guitars, if any, besides a SG that I have P90s in, but those are kind of in their own world. This guitar is super cool. It's unique. You don't see standard B-benders in guitars. Typically, it's something you have to have installed and put in, and as you can see, it's quite invasive. Yeah, just some quick specs. It has nitro finish, supposedly. It feels like nitro. This is made in Mexico, not an American. It is relics or road worn, as Fender has trademarked. It's not the best relic. There is kind of like a hard defined line in between the relic and the wood, which you typically see on cheap relic jobs. But there's ways around that. You can take some like high grit sandpaper, like 1300 sandpaper, and dull it out, and it'll blend a lot better. But the neck is really nice. It is based off his 68 telly. So the neck has no finish on it, besides here in the headstock, but it is, it's actually oil finish, so it feels super nice. You can actually feel a little bit of the grain, which has a nice feel to it. Pickups are his custom shop pickups, so that's another thing about this guitar. It comes with custom shop pickups. They're his own. This is not, I mean, this is just kind of like a hot, the bridge pickup is just kind of like a hot telly. This is, well, I mean, it's kind of a Strat pickup. It doesn't sound exactly like that, but as close as a telly can get it. On a Strat, it would be a little further up on the neck just because of how the guitar is constructed. It has his cool pick guard, which, I mean, just really makes the guitar super sexy. It's got a Les Paul style switch instead of the telly one. Vintage style tuners, which I don't mind. Other than that, I mean, this is just a sexy piece of equipment. It is kind of pricey. It's $2,100. I know that's kind of the #1 criticism of it, even though it's Mexican. But you get a lot for that. You get custom shop pickups. You have nitro finish. It's relics, and you get a B bender. And this neck is super cool with the oil finish. To my knowledge, the Mexican factory doesn't do a lot of those. I mean, they do relics and signature models, but not like this. So I do think it is worth the $2,100. If you're unfamiliar with John Osborne, he's a member of the band Brothers Osborne with his brother. That's why they're called that. Yeah, so he's just like a country ripper dude that does a lot of the B-bendery stuff, which I do not do. I didn't buy the guitar because of that. I just bought it because it was cool. But yeah, I guess I'll be doing some more B-bendery stuff. Super cool. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll get a close-up shot of how that mechanism works. It has this kind of fake-looking volume knob that actually pulls and bends the B string, so you can get the slide pickup kind of vibes and stuff. Yeah, super cool guitar. Fender's kind of killing it right now. Gibson is on the up and come, but Gibson's signature models are just not, first of all, they're way overpriced, and they're just not doing as many of them as Fender, so I don't know. I still love Gibson, but this is currently my new toy. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. See you later.